need to, oh my goodness, yo. And I ended up in therapy, in therapy.
Which needs to be normalized, by the way.
Kama singing the therapy, brother, I don't kuwa na kombo kweli. Na kombo kweli.
This is Therapy Radio. Therapy Radio. Swampy on your headphones. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Therapy Radio. It's Swampy on your headphones, and I'm a therapeutic storyteller, and today we're going to explore the profound impact of trauma on the key developmental stages in a person's life and what it truly means for individuals as they grow. Trauma is often called the silent storm, and today we're going to unpack it and unveil its secrets. Our clip today features Jimmi Gathu, a media legend in Kenya and a star on CTA, cleaning the airwaves. We are thankful for this clip, and Kamakawa. Therapy Radio is not meant to disparage or defame, but educate and spark healing. Therapy Radio. Here we go.
My mom comes back home, akafungua mlango. So mimi kusimumedia mchana mzima, nikanyamaza, niko na madhe, nikakumbuka, ngoja nikusaki kwa madhe, nikaanza kulia. My mom slapped, so nikafungulia madhe. Madhe alichomoa hiyo panga, akanipiga nayo hapa. Mimi ni mtoi
What?
Panga. Pap! I froze.
Wow.
You know, I mean, when somebody hears this, you'll be like, oh my God, that woman was violent. Your mother was very violent.
She was surviving.
Are you seeing her survival mode? Thank you.
I get it.
And that's why I say, to the madango mini mabe, I love my mom dearly, because yes, she has always. I would not raise my kids like, because you know, but nanpata. So what no mboto wangu hii story unacheka sana. And of course, it had adverse effects on me personally, later on when I became older. But now when you understand it, unajua, alinipigana, hakupiga brother yangu, alinipigana hiyo panga.
The side, pap!
Nakaribisha, pap!
First of all, she was a ninja.
Hakusema tu, hivyo tu, pap! Because I was shocked. Even my bros were like, what? Pole akarudisha pala kwa kikapu. Akatoa kikapu, akaingia jikoni, akachukua kisu, vitunguu, akaanza kutengeneza dinner.
You know, Jimmy, that's why I love CTA. There are rabbit holes we go down that are not planned. So I was having a conversation with my mom the other day, and she was telling me that the effects of colonialism.
Yes. Oh my God.
The trauma that a generation has
so,
because
my God.
of
yeah. So, I'm not gonna lie to you. Later on in my life, I had challenges as an adult. Situations that drove me then to ask that important question: who am I?
Nini huhapenia mind zetu na body zetu tuki-experience trauma? What happens? And how can we effectively cope in heal? Ukiangalia kwa country ka Kenya mata the world, thousands of people may experience emotional abuse, neglect, ama smothering at the hands of their parents or rather key caregivers during their formative years. Smothering inamaanisha kusuffocate you in a love, like somebody calling you over 25 times. Many of these people suffer from mental health issues for the rest of their lives because they have not received the necessary assistance, and many people still are unaware that they were mistreated or neglected. Ukibongana hata mbogi sai wande ulizewa kama wale raise wa fiti wasekba watakuambia wale raise wa fiti, lakini ukiangalia the effects in their lives unaona mzai kuna disconnect place. Individuals who internalize the abuse exhibit depressive symptoms, suicidal thoughts, inactivity, withdrawal, ama avoid social situations, shyness, and a low level of interpersonal communication. wase kibao wanaweza experience pia feelings of sadness, loneliness, rejection, guilt and regret, and resignation, in addition to having poor self-esteem. Many people are afraid to try because they believe that they are unworthy and that the world is a hostile place where they will always fail. Nikiongelea historia ya trauma na chikingivila wasewa wawezangi kuamini Kali ametoka Oyole. How we react to trauma into a trauma response in psychology. A trauma response is the way our mind and body react when we are exposed to traumatic events. On this episode, we'll explore the different types of trauma responses, from fight or flight to freeze and fawn, and how they serve as protective mechanisms. Nitawambia ya tano baadaye, lakini for now I guess tunaanza na flight. And what is flight? Wachikingi kwa situations kibao, mostly in Kenya. Mtu akifesiwa na situation, unapata wase wengi fight. And the reason why you fight, the unconscious belief behind that is that power and control can create safety. Una believe that the moment na get kwa fight neza create, this is the only way for me to create safety. This is the only way kuhakikisha sita hata kitu abandonment. And this is the way to secure love. And niki survival pattern ile inakusaidia kupursue power and control. Na inaweza tokana na maybe ulikuwa a spoiled child, maybe ulidungwa insufficient limits, unapata auambiwi unaweza fanya tu ile kitu unataka, ama maybe you are allowed to imitate a narcissistic parent, so ukasema kaende. Ni kama hii situation ya Gava sai, Ruto ni watoi wa Moi was narcissistic and violent, and the present government inafuata nyayo. Unapata response yao, anything iki happen is to fight. Na ukipata mse kama huyu, the only way they know how to connect is by controlling others. Acha niwalete karao ikishindwa, kama hizi stories za Baragoi, wacha tulete army. Hatuwezi katu down ili to sort maneno. My story ya River Save la wase wanavunjiwa makeja. Hamwezi cut down msort. Kiangalia ule mse akona response, trauma response ya ku take flight. Wase kama hawa sana wanakuanga workaholic. You tend to be a perfectionist. Unafocus sana on achievement, na unadhani achievement ndio itakumake safe and lovable. Survival pattern ya mse kama huyu ni ana escape into thought, ana obsess over things, and action yake ni compulsive. Mse kama huyu ako kwa trauma response ya flight, childhood yake most likely ilikuwa hyperactive, na alikuwa gonna respond to family trauma ranging between the A student and the school dropout running amok. Approach yake ya connection ni ku withdraw by staying focused on personal performance. Wacha nipike issue glindo nisi focus on my dysfunction. Relation yake to others is micromanaging, and common characteristics are worrying, performance anxiety, you're an adrenaline junkie, I'm a winning overachiever. Tukiingia kwa trauma response ya freeze. People are synonymous to danger. Una think people are synonymous to danger everywhere you go. Se kama hao avoid human contact. Na ule raised environment ya kukua scapegoat, the most profoundly abandoned child, not allowed to employ, fight, flight or fawn responses are where you're here to be seen, you're here not to be heard. For freezing response, unapata how you deal with it is you become inactive, you avoid and you withdraw. Ya mwisho ni fawn, and with this you people please. The price of admission to any relationship is the forfeiture of all of my needs, rights, preferences, and boundaries. But unakuwa kidoma, people just walk all over you. Survival pattern yako ni you please people. Na mse kama huyu aliraiswa kwa environment of narcissistic parents, and you learn early that bits of safety and love can be earned by as a compliant servant of parents. How you connect is by going along kind kama wasa wanadu hivi, weni bendera mtu wangu, unafuata tu pepo. So vile nimesema trauma responses, kuna fight, kuna flight, kuna freeze na kuna fawn. How we react to trauma inaitwa trauma response in psychology. A trauma response is the way our mind and body react when we are exposed to traumatic events. Our essential personalities is shaped by our sense of self. Nothing is more crucial to our mental health than this. Our self-esteem has an impact on almost every element of our lives. It influences how we see ourselves, how other people see us, and how they treat us as a result. It influences all of our life decisions, including our occupations and the people we choose to be friends with or date. It affects our productivity, interpersonal relationships, and the extent to which we utilize our skills and abilities. It also has an impact on our creativity and our capacity to act when things need to be changed. It has an impact on our stability and even how we follow or lead. And the only thing that can cure this thing, like to unaweza do utoke kwa inoma ni kila therapy. Na therapy na kufundisha intimacy. Intimacy means that we can be who we are in a relationship and allow the other person to do the same. Being who we truly are requires that we can talk openly about things that are important to us, that we take a clear position on where we stand on important emotional issues, and that we clarify the limits of what is acceptable and tolerable to us in a relationship. Allowing the other person to do the same means that we can stay emotionally connected to that other party who thinks, feels, and believes differently without needing to change, convince, or fix the other person. An intimate relationship is one in which neither party silences, sacrifices, or betrays itself, and each party expresses strength and vulnerability, weakness and competence in a balanced way. So kichikijimi akibonga hii story ni normal, but many of us don't seem to realize. But it's essential to remember that healing is possible with the right support and resources. If you found this episode valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may benefit. Remember, you are not alone, and there's hope for a brighter and healthier future. We'll see you in the next episode of Therapy Radio. My name is Swambi. Swambi on your headphones.